Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Trix. Today we're going to be doing a Rust Rogue live stream, but before that, I want to have a rant about something a little bit, which is why I'm bringing the mic over right now. So, as you guys know, I like to talk about some random stuff on the stream, right? So, I'm going to say this, yeah, and with my whole chest, I am saying this right now. I hate NVIDIA so much. NVIDIA's graphics cards, yeah, I do not understand what is the problem, but their tooling on Linux is complete garbage, and I want to express this. It is garbage, okay? Anybody who's using NVIDIA and is on Linux, I am so sorry for you, because you probably had to go through the same thing I went through just now. And for anybody that doesn't know, there was an update today, right? Okay. If you're on a rolling release distribution, then you'll know what it is. If you're not on a rolling release distribution, then you probably haven't felt it yet, okay? But for everybody on rolling release distributions, like me, I'm on OpenSUSE Tumbleweed, just to prove it. New fetch. I am on OpenSUSE Tumbleweed, yeah? NVIDIA stopped working earlier today, and I was planning to stream around, let's say, I was planning to stream. Actually, I can show you when I was planning to stream. So if I do a sudo snapper list, hopefully it will show it to you, because I spent the past maybe 2-3 hours debugging what was going wrong, editing my grub config, uninstalling and reinstalling packages, just for me to realize, oh, I could just roll back my kernel. So, as you can see, this was the last working update that I had, right? Now, at 6:59 was when I did a new update, right? As soon as I turned on the laptop, everything was fine now. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Now, this is when things stopped working. Then I tried to remove something. Then I booted again. Then I tried to install something else. Booted. Every time you see a zipper, it's, oh, I uninstalled and reinstalled something. Just so you know. So that happened a couple of times. Then, like, right now, it is 8:50 in the UK. So, this one right here is when I roll back, yeah. These ones here are just my display link drivers, because every time I update the kernel on Linux, my display link driver gets overwritten, so I have to reinstall that. So I'm like, okay, cool. I uninstalled it, which is this one. Then I reinstalled it, which is this one. Oh wait, hang on. That's the rollback, which applies this zipper update, right? Then I uninstalled it, which is this one. And then I reinstalled it, which is this one. Sorry, I read it wrong. But this is when I roll back and then apply those zipper changes. Yep, fair enough. NVIDIA, I do not know what your problem is, but please, for the love of God, just stop this, okay? I am so sick of every time I update NVIDIA, I have to go through these hoops. And because it's not like all the time, it's like once in a while, it's like, oh, yeah, just, like, literally, this is the first time I've had to do a rollback, because every other time I'm just there like, well, fuck it, I'll just leave it alone and then wait for it to fix itself. Like, come on. Genuinely. Anyway. Moving past that, we're going to be doing some Rust Rogue today, where I'm going to be implementing the difficulty stuff. Shouldn't take that long, maybe like 20-30 minutes, but I just wanted to get that off my chest before we get started. Okay, cool. Leaving that behind us, let's get started. CD into Documents Learning Programming, CD into Rust Rogue, and then let's open up git pull, and then I need to check out chapter 13. I think I'm on 13 right now. Git branches. Yeah, I'm on 13. Cool. Anyway, let's Open up in VI. I think I have VI mapped correctly. I can't remember. Do I? It's not looking. Ah, it is. Cool. So, important tactical element of most roguelikes is the ability to skip a turn, let the monsters come to you, and not get hit first hit. As part of turning game into a more tactical challenge, let's quickly implement turn skipping. In player.rs, along with the rest of the inputs, we'll add numeric keypad 5 and space to skip. Control C, scroll down to here. For everybody that wanted a peaceful stream today, I am very sorry. Anyway, this adds a tactical dimension to the game. You can lure enemies towards you and benefit from tactical placement. Another frequently found feature of roguelites is providing some healing if there is no nearby enemies. We'll only implement that for the player, since mobs suddenly healing up is disconcerting, so we'll change that too. Where is that? Since suddenly healing up and disconcerting, so I'll change that too. Ah, okay, I'm just being stupid, sorry. I was like, where's it doing this? And I was like, oh wait, it's just putting it where I just put it. Hang on. And then V up, and then I think it was 3 shift that way. Yep. Now we'll implement skip turn. Let me just copy this. And then I'll just chuck it above here. There we go. This looks up various entities and then iterates the player's view shared using the tile content system. It checks what the player can see for monsters. If the monster is present, it heals the player by 1 HP. This encourages cerebral play and can be balanced with the inclusion of the hunger clock at a later date. It also makes the game really easy, but we're getting to that. Increasing difficulty as you delve spawn tables. Thus far, we've been using a simple spawn system. It randomly picks a number of monsters and items and then picks each with an equal weight. That's not much like normal games, which tend to make sure things rare. Yeah, English has a beta B, which tend to make some things rare and some things common. Okay, create a generic random table system for use in spawn system. Create a new file, random table RS, and put the following in it. Cool. Let me just go to here. Random table RS. Let me find file. Random table. Oh, I really like NeoVim's tooling. Okay, cool. This creates a new type, random table, adds a new method to it to facilitate making a new one. It also creates a vector or entries, each of which has a weight and a name. Passing strings around isn't very efficient, but makes for clean example code. It also implements an add function that lets you pass in a new game and weight and updates the structure's total weight. Finally, roll makes a dice roll from 0 to total weight -1 and iterates through entries. If the roll is below the weight, it returns it. Otherwise, it reduces the roll by the weight and tests the next entry. This gives a chance equal to the relative weight of the entry for any given item in the table. There's a bit of extra work in there to help chain methods together. For the Rust-like look of chained function calls, we'll use spawner.rs to create a new function room table. Cool. So inside spawner, the RS. Let me dump this. Is there a room table already here? No, I'll just check out the very end. Cool. This contains all of the items and monsters we've added so far, with a weight attached. I wasn't very careful with these weights. We'll play with them later. It does mean that a call to roomtable.roll.ng will return a random room entry. Okay. Now we simplify a bit. Delete the non-monsters, random monster, and random item functions. So let me have a look. So that's spawn room. So this is random monster and random item. So these can be deleted, supposedly. Okay. Cool. And then I can delete non-monsters. There's max monsters. Let me find non-monsters somewhere. Nope. Does it mean max? Let me check. Yeah, it means max. There we go. So let's work this through this. The first line tells the Rust linter that we really do like to check a hash map for membership, and then insert into it we also set a flag, which doesn't work well with its suggestions. Just want to say hash map isn't very efficient, just because the key values that you're using for a hash map are quite large. Probably would be better to use like a vector or a list, but we'll probably come back to that later on eventually. If not, I'll just sift through this and like figure out if I can change things around. Yeah, because it's using a U size anyway. You know what, we'll leave it for later. We obtain the single. Oh wait, it's using a U size book. You could randomly populate a list with like values that don't exist. Let me check. Is there a nah? This okay? That makes sense now. Never mind. I was gonna say you could do some funky stuff with it, but if it's using different. Oh wait, those are spawn points. Yeah, why are you using a hash map instead of a list? Because a list already has an index of 1. I mean, the index of int index. Sorry. Anyway, we obtain the global random number generator and set the number of spawns to be 1d7-3, 4-2 to 4 range. Or I don't think there's going to be threading later on, so I don't know if that's what it's doing it for, but maybe. These are just like passing things that are going through my head that I'm like, maybe it's going to do this, maybe it's going to do that. No, I don't think it would, because it would use a concurrent map exists in Rust, doesn't it? Concurrent map Rust. Dash map. C hash map. Yeah, okay, cool. I think it might be doing this for concurrency then. Okay, that makes sense now. It might just be like later down the line we switch that for a concurrent hash map, and because it's already in like a hash map form, it won't take that much to actually implement it. If not, that is something that I could potentially do down the road. Anyway, then we iterate the spawn list, match on the roll result, and spawn monsters and items. Definitely seen an approach, and now you are less likely to run into orcs and more likely to run into goblins and health potions. That's great, isn't it? Cargo run shows you improved spawn priority. I'm just gonna run a cargo build. Let's see how it does. Oh yeah. God damn it. It's Rust Rogue. Yep. I always stick to that, you know. Building. Nice. Let's see what's doing. Interesting. 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 Okay, I think I know how to fix some of those. It's inside spawner. I need to. Where is it? It's in this one. I need to chuck in a. Actually, you know what? I'll probably just copy over, honestly, because I'm only editing this one now. I can just do a git status, check what files I'm editing, and then just copy those files over. That gave a nicer distribution, but you didn't solve the problem on later levels being of the same difficulty as earlier ones. A quick daily approach is to spawn more entities as you descend. That still doesn't solve the problem. Start with modifying the function. Signature spawn room, except the map depth. Then we'll change the number of entries that the map uses. We'll have to change the couple calls in main.rs to pass in the depth. Okay, so spawn room. Let num spawn. Okay. Okay. Cool, let's try that. Code can be found there. Let me just open that in a new tab. Hang on, I just want to mute myself really quickly. I'm really hoping that this works if I mute myself. Actually, couldn't I just... Where's the... Oh, I can't mute myself. Shit. Sorry about that. Anyway. Let me just grab... I had to edit main. So going to main, if I G, whoops, yep, that's fine, GG, and then 0, and then P, cool, and then that's main done. If I go into random table, V, G, P, ooh, interesting, okay, and then there was player, V, G, P, cool, and then there was spawner. Yeah, it adds it in. V, G, P. Cool. Main player spawner random table.rs, nice. So if I cargo build, should be alright. As this is just difficulty, there isn't really like a visual change to how the game will run, except for like you shouldn't see any orcs on the first level, I want to see. So if I cargo run, begin new game, just want to run around for a bit. Because you might still see some, what are they called? Yeah, we'll see some goblins, but we shouldn't see any orcs. Escape. I think it's A? No. I? No. U? No. U? No. N? No. V? No. P? No. A? Oh, I always forget the controls, don't I? I'm just gonna open up play.rs so I remember what they are. Level up, skip, picking up items. There we go. It's G, isn't it? There we go. G. Let me just move that off the screen. Oh yeah, I forgot my mouse is tied to window. It's a awesome window manager thing. So that will let me descend right there. There should be a fire scroll. Oh, what? It's not a fire scroll. Oh, is this a fire scroll then? Hang on. No, that's a missile scroll. This is a confusion scroll. Ah, that lets me descend. Okay, that makes sense now. Let me pick up all of my scrolls. Then I make my way back, and then if I, it's not that one, it's period. There we go, descended the level, and there's a goblin and an orc. There you go. Escape, and then I just want to quit. There we are. Chapter 13. So let me remove this, remove, next. Just gonna wait a bit. Equipment, just want it to load. Done. There we are. Now if I go to Rust Rogue, my one, pull request, compare and pull, create pull, merge, confirm, and that's it. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.